Hey y'all, Bob here again. I got myself a dash mount kit from Tackform, Tackform. Um, there's all the various parts I got laid out that came in the box. Before we get started, I just want to say those guys at Tackform, very helpful. Had a few questions about it, and since I have the flip foam, the Z fold, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a heavier, thicker phone, and they set me up with this bigger clamp to accommodate it. I'll get into that in a minute. But they're very helpful. So far, the customer support with these guys have been fantastic, and no complaints there. And got everything within a couple of days. Yep, we'll get started. I'll unbox everything and lay it out here, and we'll go from there. Hold on. Okay, here we are. We got everything out. This is the plate that'll go in on the dash that everything mounts to. There's two ways of things mounting to it. One way is that you can mount it by screwing it in permanently, or in this case, this fits in the track. Oh. This fits in the track and slides over, and you tighten it up with the Allen wrench, and it holds it in place. Various screws and mounting. We'll get into that. A little cleaner pad for this. Has one bolt. There's a bolt hole in the dash already of the Bronco, and then you can stick it. And I have found online that there is a way, if you want to tear the dash apart and get into it, you can actually screw it down. Right now, I'm not going to go that route. I'm just going to go the easier route. And then, let's see, so it starts from there. The little ball gets mounted on. The arm will clamp onto the ball. And then this piece right here gets screwed on the back of the phone mount, grabber, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if you can see that. This side is spring loaded, and this side you can adjust the width. So if I screw that out, so if you have a really wide phone, see, it screws out to accommodate different width phones. Let's see, and then this is interesting because it has a recess. So if you have one of those, what do they call them, a pop socket or whatever, but one of those buttons on the back of your phone for holding on to it, it'll accommodate that. Or you can put, there's a couple of different width pieces of foam you can put in there. Yeah, losing the screws here. Or you actually can get a wireless charger that will fit in this recess, and the wire for the wireless charger would come out the side right there. So it looks like they've thought of everything. These little guys right here, from what I understand, you put them on this, so when this is sitting on your dash, and it's going to want to lay down. This is kind of a little mount that it'll sit on your dash without scarring it or anything. So it looks like they pretty much thought of everything. I also got these. These are color accents for this. They'll replace that that right there, and then this piece up here. Just to give it a little color. I got the orange, of course, for the Badlands. Again, it's not a whole bunch of obnoxious colors. It's just a little I don't know what you want to call it, a splash of color. Anyway, I'm going to get started mounting it, and I'll pause and get something done, and then take a video, and we'll go from there. Okay, so real quick, they give you a stud to put in this center hole, and that's just to help you line this up. It'll go in that hole right there, just like that. And they also give you alcohol wipe to clean down each side where the 3M is going to stick. So I'll get that done and come back and we'll take another look at it. Okay, so once you get that stuck down, you take this this stud out, a lining stud. Take that guy back out, and then you've got a bolt to put in there, or yeah, it's countersunk, so it'll line right up. Can't do this looking through the phone. Anyway, so just tighten that right up, and maybe. You know, I'm doing that left-handed, so I'm having a lot of trouble. There we go. Yep. A little slip, but that's all right. And you got that good and tight. Got it stuck down. That thing ain't going nowhere. I was also looking at that, and these holes for the extra screws. In order to use those, you would actually have to drill into your dash. Personally, I'm not much into drilling into the dash myself, so that fits perfect. It fits the contour of the dash, and I'll tell you, I don't think that thing's going anywhere. I don't see how it could. So I'm gonna pause and we'll continue on here in just a second. Okay, so now you got the ball mount, and you can see how it's shaped. So that'll sit down just like that, and I'll just slide it over. For now, I'm going to put it over here on this end. And you got an Allen wrench, goes right in the top, and you tighten it up. And I don't see how that's going anywhere. Let's give it a little. Yep, that's it. So that's easy, huh? So let me go grab the next piece and we'll continue on. I'm gonna, that bar that goes on next, I'm gonna real quick swap out and put my colored pieces on it. So that'll be done when we do this next part, so hold on. Okay, so if I'm really lucky, the phone won't fall over. So this is going to be right there. These, by the way, these little guys right here, they're press fitted on there. You take this piece off, and they, I used a screwdriver. You can probably use anything you want. Just press the old ones off, and these press right back on. So that was easy enough. Just unloosen that, tighten it back up. Doesn't seem too bad. You know, I think I'm looking at it right now. You see the little rubber piece right here? That's sitting on the dash. Of course, this piece you can do anything you want to. And if you need to turn it left or right, you can do that. Actually, I'm going to probably put it just like that. Right there, and snug this one up. And that's that's pretty solid. It's not slipping. I mean, if I wrench on it, it's going to move, but otherwise it doesn't seem to be moving at all. I think that's all my parts. Oh, I know what I forgot. Let me go grab it. You got, just as a dress up, if you will, a couple of little screws that go right in here. I'm going to drop it and I'm going to lose it. Wait a minute. I got the wrong. I need the star wrench. You know how it is, as you go blind, you can't see if it's a star or if it's a Phillips. Anyway, these screw right in the end of the knobs. And I think they serve to keep the knobs from coming all the way off. That's my guess. And then a little rubber guy that presses in over top of it. Easy peasy, right? These guys did a pretty good job here. Attention to detail. Putting it together, I've not found any defects or any complaints at all to speak of. It seems pretty daggone solid. I guess you can see, yep, push that rubber guy right in there. And it's trimmed up, cleaned up. It ain't going anywhere. The more I look at it, that's awfully close to the steering wheel. So I'm thinking I might move it over here and set this rubber. But then, of course, you have access to these buttons across the top of the dash that you're going to be blocking. So, you know, it's going to be trial and error. You know, I could always move this over and have it angled this way. There's a lot of options to go with here. They do offer, I remember seeing they do offer a telescoping arm. Of course, they have the arms that just sit right on top if you want to have your phone blocking half of your windshield. And let me pick up the phone. This is what it looks like from the front, and like I said, I mean, that might be all right. I mean, it's really not blocking anything. Might turn it, bend it up just a little bit. It holds pretty good. I mean, you don't have to be super tight for it to be stuck, and it ain't moving. And then, like I was saying, this side, this side is spring-loaded, and this side has a screw that you can screw in or screw out if you have a wider phone. So it accommodates. This one is not included with the kits because, as you can see, it's really wide. Again, I have the Z Fold Flip or whatever you call these Samsung phones, and so it's thicker. It's also heavier. The spring is really pretty good. I don't expect that the phone's going to go anywhere on that. That's what it looks like from the top all the way across. Like I say, plenty of room for other stuff if you want to use it. I give them an A+. They for under $100, all this equipment, there's a lot involved here. The quality of it, yeah, they did. Those guys at Tackform, they did a really great job. They're great people to work with, and I recommend them. Questions, comments, like, follow, everything's appreciated. We'll answer any questions, time permitting. Y'all take it easy out there.